How is it possible that teenagers in America can graduate knowing the Pythagorean theorem, parts of a cell, the symbolism of Shakespeare, but not know how to balance a paycheck? How is it that students understand algebra problems, but yet they don't understand how credit card interest grows or how to avoid debt traps? We're preparing students for tests, however, we're not preparing them for the life of finances in this world. We both understand, and we all understand that as adults, the financial part of your life is probably the most crucial part of your life once you become an adult. I want to make a case today that financial education should be a mandatory part of the education system in the school's curriculum. We're preparing young adults for tests, for college, maybe even for some jobs, but we're not preparing them for finances and how to live as an adult. Right now, only 25 states require financial literacy to be a course before graduation. We're basically failing half of this country. If we really care about these kids, we'll make sure that financial education is a large part of their curriculum. Kids are finishing high school without ever learning how to build a budget, understand how credit works, file taxes, avoid debt traps, save for emergencies, or handle loans, which is essentially a large part of the reason why student loans are a big part of consumer debt in America. And the numbers don't lie. The data makes the argument what it is. Right now, the average American credit score is about 715. Yet the average American household is carrying about $104,000 of debt, including mortgages, auto loans, credit cards, and student loans. Many Americans are managing debt that they don't quite understand. According to Bank Rate in the Federal Reserve, the median household only has about 8,000 in savings, and many other reports show that most people have even less and can't handle an emergency. Only about 55% of Americans can lose their job and survive for 3 months. And as a black real estate agent, I can attest that most Americans cannot afford a home right now due to high interest rates, and most Americans don't have a lot of savings. According to this right here, only about 35% of Americans have more than 1,000 in savings. Only about 31% have more than 10,000 in savings. Other than that, most people fall under the 15% category of having less than $1,000 in savings. So if you think about it, right now, the cost of financial literacy, of people lacking financial literacy, is the amount of debt that the average Americans are carrying and the amount of stress that people are taking on for not having enough money. Right now, the past holiday season just went by, and we're still spending more money than ever. Which brings me to my next point, which is why the top 1% controls all of the wealth in America. That's because they are able to invest, they're able to pass that wealth on to other generations. That's because they have the knowledge, the resources, and they make that a habit. So I propose that in every student that graduates in America over the next decade or so has a financial literacy requirement in order to graduate high school. And these habits can pass on and permeate throughout their life. That way, we can continue to build a nation of strong, financially literate individuals that can increase home ownership, that can increase our stocks, that can increase our net worth and our wealth throughout America, and that can help alleviate some stress. It can also help lower the debt for this country and continue to make America a stronghold throughout this world, and can continue to build our nation, because each individual would be a large contributor to the wealth and help bridge the financial gap. Thank you. That's my case for today for making financial literacy a large part of our curriculum.